Now, big breaking news coming from business side. Idea Cellular's board has approved Vodafone-Idea merger. Vodafone is believed to be sticking to its demand for both the CEO and CFO positions in the merged entity and will be happy with Kumar Mangalam Birla being named chairman. Well, Vodafone and Idea merger will be mother of all deals in the telecom space in India. Well, Vodafone and Idea were respectively second and third telecom companies in the country. We are joined by our colleague Sahil from New Delhi. Good morning, Sahil. What is the breaking news coming there? Has it been announced and what are modalities if you know about them?
Right, Sumit, like you said, this is the mother of all deals. But also, like you said, one of the most important things that Vodafone is sticking to is the demand for both the CEO and the CFO positions in the merged entity. And, of course, we'll be happy, like you said, with Kumar Mangalam Birla being named chairman. But for the benefit of our viewers, let's just take stock of what has been happening, just to give our viewers a perspective. Let's remember at a meeting on March 16, the top Vodafone executives reviewed the progress of a merger-related due diligence and valuations of merging entities based on which a possible ownership structure and the combined entity will be formalized. And among those attending was Vivek Badrinath, Vodafone CEO for Africa, Middle East, Asia, and Pacific. Now, of course, operation integration and combined infrastructure identified overlaps, and a lot more, of course, were the potential regulatory hurdles associated with the spectrum caps, and this was also, of course, discussed as well. Now, analysts have, of course, reckoned that there will be a potential overlap of some sites in the event of a merger. I mean, people with Vodafone might feel like the parent is hanging up its boots, and people will be left at the mercy of an Idea management. But the company has put expansion on hold until it is clear how, of course, the merger talks will, of course, turn out. But of course, now the good news is that it is cleared and it is happening, and of course, it is worth billions and billions of dollars.
Thank you so much for bringing the latest news to us, Sahil. We must tell our viewers that this is going to be the biggest news in telecom space, because after the merger of Idea and Vodafone, the combined entity will be the largest telecom player in India. Earlier, Bharti was the largest telecom player in India. Both Idea and Vodafone after the merger will have a revenue of 80,000 crore rupees annually, which is a big number. Second, the both of companies will together hold around 43% market share as far as both subscriber numbers and revenue is concerned. If we talk about the market share, it's going to be the largest entity in the country. Well, this is clearly the result of Reliance Jio's aggressive plans. Well, Rel Jio came to Indian market and started its operations last year. After that, we have seen a lot of consolidation happening in the telecom space in India. Bharti acquired Telenor, and it announced Telenor acquisition last week. So it is going for another phase of consolidation in Indian telecom space. If we talk about the deal, Vodafone will own 45% of the combined entity, while Idea promoters will own around 26% of the combined entity. Idea has crashed more than 3% on this news, while Vodafone has crashed around 2%, which should tell viewers that Vodafone is a global entity based in UK, while Idea is an Indian entity owned majorly by Aditya Birla Group. Well, there would be now certain discussions going forward as to how they have to meet the regulatory norms, which is going to be very important for both companies going forward. Also, for the benefit of viewers, we should tell them that earlier Bharti Airtel was the #1 telecom operator. The second was Vodafone, third was Idea, and the fourth were small fringe players. Now, after this merger, Idea and Vodafone will become the largest entity in the Indian telecom space, while Bharti will be the second biggest entity. According to the merger, Idea will hold 26% stake and Vodafone will hold 45.1% stake in combined company. Vodafone will transfer about 4.9% stake to Idea founders. Reports suggest Vodafone India will have implied enterprise value at $12.4 billion and Idea at $10.8 billion. Idea Cellular and Vodafone promoters will have rights to appoint 3 directors each. Idea will have sole rights to appoint chairman of the combined entity. Well, we must also tell our viewers that there could be regulatory hurdles in the merger, because Vodafone India is already fighting a case with Indian government for tax payment of rupees 11,000 crore rupees. So that's why this is a big story coming at this moment, the Vodafone and Idea merger.